Hello everybody. So I just got done with Mass Effect Andromeda. Now I just want to say a heads up, I am going to do a player project for it. If you don't know what a player project is, I should make a playlist for it. I haven't done that yet. But it's basically just where I talk about games, try to do it kind of like, I don't know what to do a good example of, like, kind of like Angry Joe, I guess, without like, no, it's not a good example. Anyway, it's just me talking about a game with like the footage of the game in there, and usually it's just mainly about the story. I rarely touch on the gameplay aspects unless they're absolute shit. Then I will mention them, or unless the gameplay is integral to the game, like if that's the main focus. But I did one for a Mass Effect, and so I'll have to write a script for Mass Effect Andromeda. I'd just like to say, this game gets way too much fucking hate. This game is a good game. It is not a masterpiece by any fucking means. It is definitely not that. It has flaws, but so did the original. And I think a lot of people are just on a hate train. Like they've never played a Mass Effect game, but they just want to shit on it. Or they have played the Mass Effect games, and because they think the 3 games are some, like, holy bible of fucking video games, that they can't fucking accept this for what it is. This game has outstanding gameplay. So much fun to play. And, gotta be honest, the original Mass Effect games, the fighting was pretty stale. The third one, they started doing something a little bit different with the combat, but by then it was the last one. And they've evolved so much from that with Dragon Age Inquisition and all that time to make a better gameplay mechanic for this game, and it works so well. This game is incredible. And when it comes to gameplay, at least. Story-wise is where I will 100% agree. It sucks dick. In comparison to Mass Effects 1, 2, and 3, which had phenomenal stories, which had just, and the characters were so well made and so good, that was the driving force for why people played 1, 2, 3. The gameplay was alright. It was basically cover and shoot. I mean, you didn't have to, but otherwise you're probably going to get your ass kicked. Like, the majority of the time, you go behind cover and you shoot shit. You go behind cover and you shoot shit. Sometimes you use your biotics if you want to go that route. I would usually just play as a soldier, because I just didn't really give a shit. But, you know, because I had other teammates that could do that shit anyway. But, point being, it wasn't that interesting a gameplay. It was fun enough to where you didn't get bored, but it wasn't, like, super fun. Like, you could do a whole game with just the game without any story and stuff. No, you would be bored shitless. It's just that it was okay gameplay that worked fine, and it kept you entertained, with the story being the main focus. This focused a lot more on the gameplay, which was fantastic. Whereas the story felt like Star Trek, Star Wars. It just felt very cliche. But, again, it's not in a bad way, though. It wasn't a horrible story. It was just a generic story. It was done well, but it wasn't done great. So it just kind of came out as eh. And the story might not have been great, but some of the characters were great. Like Jaal, he is an outstanding character. I love him. He's like my new Garrus, because Garrus was my fucking bro in the original series. I loved the shit out of Garrus. And Jaal's like, he's sweetest. There's people actually acted like him. No, but so story-wise, this game has problems, but I do have to say, the last, like, 50 to 40 minutes of this game are fucking amazing. Or just like, you're like, oh shit, the graphics look like shit. We'll get to that in a bit. But the last fucking 30 minutes, when you're fucking fighting on that last planet, and you've got, like, and then sometimes they'll split with the cutscenes with, like, people dying and shit, and then the fucking Asari's using their biotics in the fucking, like, spaceship and stopping the missiles and shit. That shit was cool. Like that the finale for this game was really fun. Like anybody who says that it was not cool is a fucking liar because it was fun. It was the last 40 minutes were pretty fucking epic. The story wasn't that fucking epic, but what they were showing us was pretty fucking epic. Also, yes, I'm going to address the thing that everybody talks about. The shitty, I defend it a little bit, but it is, there's no excuse, though, for having the shitty animation that it does. But I don't blame BioWare, like everybody else fucking does. Like, my friend Donnie, I understand he doesn't really know anything, because he doesn't play Mass Effect. He doesn't really know that much about it, but he said it just seems like they were kind of lazy. No. It wasn't BioWare was lazy. Somebody in the studio was either fucking lazy or didn't code right, so they fucked it up. And I guarantee you that whoever did the facial animations for this game are fucking fired. And if they're not, then it is BioWare's fault. But I guarantee you that whoever did the facial animations is no longer working at BioWare. I'm just saying. Because every other game they have made has had bugs and glitches and had weird faces, but never to that fucking caliber. So, there is no excuse for it. Now, if you've never played this game, I recommend playing as Mail Rider, because he's still a fucking derpy face-ass motherfucker, but he, at least, it looks less fucking unable to sit through and watch. If you're gonna play it, play as the dude, because it won't be as unbearable. I mean, the aliens look fantastic, except for the Asari, maybe the one exception, because they too, like, resemble humans, so they have that same problem. But the Solarians, the Krogan, not the Quarians, the what the fuck are they called? I forget. The new aliens in the game, they look fantastic. Oh, and also the bad guys, they look good. So it's just the human models. They just fucked them up really bad. I don't know what to tell you. But no, this game gets way too much hate. It's a fucking good game, and this is basically just like a little review of, like, right after I finish the game and everything. I will be doing the player project, but I need to write a script for that and whatnot, so that's going to take me a while. So maybe a week or two, I don't know. But yeah, I just want to give my quick thoughts on this. And yeah, I'm also going to upload this to the Mind account. Now, usually, again, if you're watching this on the Mind account, I usually only talk about fucking, like, usually only what I will post on the Mind account is, like, politics and social justice warriors and all that kind of stuff. But I wanted to upload this because why the fuck not? It's my account. I can do whatever the fuck I want. So, yes. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you're a huge fan and you were sick of I can't tell you. All I can tell you is that if you get past the facial animations, you're going to have a lot of fun with this game. That's all I can tell you. Like, it's not a bad game like everybody says it is. It's a really, really fun game. The story in comparison to, again, the original will never match up. It never could, and it wasn't trying to. It was trying to do something different, and I applaud it for, trying to be different. And, it at least, for what it was, for the Star Trek ripoff kind of thing that it was trying to be a little bit, it still came off as a really fun game. I recommend it. And yeah, if you'd like to see here, click right here to see more. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.